and White Hat's going to show us how to play it really, really fast. So while we're getting White Hat here, I assume he's going to use his own audio Dex Tech. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
All right. So just let me know when he's ready to go. Coming up after the Thrilla Safari, we have Matt McGrath doing a Maniac Mansion run. And then after that, a Mr. Gimmick Best Ending race. And if you guys aren't familiar with Gimmick or Mr. Gimmick, as it's called, the best ending involves getting all the secret items, which requires some pretty cool moves with the star. So you guys you're in for a treat if you've never seen a Gimmick speed run before.
All right, I'm gonna switch audio now, so
All right.
I think it's ready.
Alrighty. Looks like we're good to go. Alright, just give you a countdown. Alright, so we got Thrilla dropping in. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. So this is Thrilla Safari. I'll probably mute myself over there. We need that echo. Alright. So this is a sequel to TNC Surf Designs, game that most people played on the NES. This game is exclusively just Thrilla on a skateboard for most of the game. Skateboarding through the jungle, you know, as gorillas are known to do. Alright, pick up that invincibility. Makes it a little easier. Alright, now we're surfing. Surfing on the river, of course. And then if you jump way right off this first waterfall, we hit a warp zone. And now we're in the desert. And we're skateboarding through the desert. There's not much going on here at the beginning of this level. Bouncing on cobras. Bouncing on indigenous people. Alrighty, so we got the first like major speed thing right here. Oh, and I died trying it. Yeah, that's a little bit risky. I usually don't die on that. That's the main way to speed up in this level, is not dying, but if you jump around the edge, like the outside of a ramp, usually if you go up a ramp, it slows you down a little bit and then gives you speed on the way down. But if you go around just to the outside of it, alright, play that a little safe. Whatever, you can see that I'm going faster now. It gives you the acceleration speed from the ramp, but it doesn't take away any speed at the beginning. Well, that was actually pretty good. I almost made it all the way to the end, still in the handstand. Yeah, if you can make it all the way to the end, still in the handstand, that from the invincibility, that's going pretty fast. Alright, then we got 2 more ramp boosts right there. And then 1 more right there. And this saves... I had it timed out when I was doing attempts. But it saves like 15, 20 seconds on the level. Just because you're going so much faster. Alrighty, and now we're in the blue desert, of course. With coconuts everywhere. Alright, one of the other things to speed up the game is to avoid picking up coconuts. Coconuts take you to a minigame after the level, after each stage, where you can have a chance to earn extra lives. There's some more ramp boosts in this level. So I want to avoid picking up as many coconuts as possible, because that's going to waste my time after the stage. Alright, turns out that was just a mirage. We weren't actually in the blue desert. Now we're fighting a giant scorpion. And he's gone. Yeah, the scorpion's pretty easy. Alright, we got a little skip right here. See if I can get it. Nope. This is one of the few places that I would actually expect to die. Just trying to get this. Alright, that should be good. Alright, obviously you're not supposed to go through here. They put all those rocks there because they're one-hit kills. You're supposed to go all the way to the left, and then you loop down, and you come back right, and then you eventually come to where I just ended up. So, if you line up the correct way, you can just hold down A, and you jump on the exact same frame you land. And if you just hold down A at the right spot, you go all the way through it without hitting any of the rocks. And I just barely missed it the first time. And that saves like 35 seconds on that level, I think. And now we're in the purple jungle. These jungle stages can be pretty tough. If you hit any of these logs that are laying down, those kill you in one hit. Despite you having a health bar, most of the times, you're gonna die in one hit. Nice, got the magic pixel here. Avoiding all these coconuts and avoiding all the logs on the bottom. Alrighty, here you go. Sorry about your bit rate. Bit rate's gonna be gone during this level. And now we're riding on a shark, as gorillas are also known to do. And you do indeed spank the shark to go faster. Yeah, the route for the water stages, you just go down and right. Alright, this shark can just decide to kill me if he wants. Okay, we got him. First try, that's pretty good. He's a big run killer on attempts. Because seemingly the garbage he spits out is random, what he spits out, and it seems like it's random the speed that he spits it out. So he can just decide to just wreck you, and you just get comboed. I think this is the last shark stage, unfortunately. And we're back to on a river. I think this is the Congo. We're on the Congo. This is all taking place in Africa. As you saw, Wazula, I think is he one of the guys from the first TNC? I think he's the guy with the tribal mask. Sorry about these jumping noises. Jumping in the water is really annoying. The sound. I avoided those coconuts. There's only gonna be, should only be like 2 or 3 coconuts I pick up in one level. And that's just because pretty much unavoidable. Alrighty, so we got our first out of bounds. We hit a little bit of don't die. Sorry, this part's really annoying. There we go, and we're out of bounds. And we fall onto the track further down. Saves a good amount of time. And it puts us, this is like the final straightaway right down here, coming up of the level. We're just swagging on top of these crocodiles. These electric eels kill you in one hit, so we pick the end very safe. Alright, dying there wastes a lot of time. Alright, and we're back into another purple jungle. I forget what this one's called. Purple Jungle of Many Jumps, I think. I think there's also Purple Jungle of Death. I don't remember which one this one is. And we got our invincibility again. Makes that downhill section way easier. And another one. And we're going to try and pick up extra banana HP. There we go. Sometimes that banana just decides to not spawn. And that level's done. And we're fighting the hyper nasty Rhino, which is a two-headed gargoyle-like Rhino. It's pretty ridiculous. You have a safe spot up here. Just take pot shots at him until he goes down. Because he will wreck you real fast if you're up close to him. And there he is. Oh, there was Surf Cat. You briefly got to see him in the cutscenes. Oh shit, I'm dead. I was too busy thinking about Surf Cat. That was the last time we get to see him. This level, I've had this game since I was a kid, and I've been able to beat it ever since I was a kid. But this is the level that would like end me when I was a kid a whole lot. Just bouncing off warthogs. Alright, this is like the tricky part at the end. Alright, I just played it safe and took the 3 coconuts. This is what the shell game looks like. I got an extra life. Yay! Now we're down. This is actually the 3rd waterfall, but it's only the 2nd one we see because I hit that warp. I barely took a hit. Now we're back on the river. Yeah, I think that waterfall like really just wrecks the bit rate. And taking this top route drops. Oh, going this way. The top route drops you right on the exit, which is pretty sweet. This is another desert skip. This one, it skips the exact same thing. You're supposed to go left, down, and then right, and get back up to where I jumped through. That one is way easier to get. Alright, and then we got another scorpion. This is like, I forget what this scorpion's called. They're both like the hyper nasty something. Sort of have to cheese in, just going back and forth. Notice all the boss fights are taking place in like a half pipe too. Which I always like that. This actually is an LJN game. It was published by LJN. It's made by Sculptured Software, I think. Alright, we're trying to hit another out of bounds here. Yes, there we go. That saves a good bit of this level. And yeah, we're surfing on lava, of course. I think Surfcat lent me his board. Surfcat's in the TNC, the first one. He lent us a board that can handle the heat, thankfully. And this is pretty much the last straightaway of this level. We only have a couple more stages. There's going to be another big out of bounds in this level. Hopefully I can get it. This one's kind of tricky. Currently, there's only one other person I know that has run this game. Nobody else has even tried to run it, I don't think. I think my record is 14-15. Ooh, that's real bad. And I still got it. Wow. That was pretty ridiculous. That one is you jump out of bounds and you land directly on the finish line. Which I can't imagine they intended that. Alright, we're avoiding the coconuts on the lava. Somehow these coconuts survive. I really do think this is one of the best LJN published games. Like, it's really fun once you figure it out. It's pretty tough blind, just because of the one-hit kills. But once you have it memorized, it is not bad. The music's good. It controls really well. Like, there's no problem with the controls. Alright, so we got the final stage. We're gonna try and hit this last out of bounds. This last out of bounds is pretty cool. Yes! Got it. That saves a lot of time. The really, really cool thing about that out of bounds that I just did, if the track I'm on now looks familiar, it's because it's the one I literally just did last level. Jumping out of bounds on stage 7-4 right there puts me onto the 7-3 level track, because I guess they share the same map. So now I'm running through level 7-3, but there's no enemies here. See, there's no enemies spawning, because I'm not supposed to be on this track. So I think it's technically a wrong warp, because I'm going through this exit. Alright, and we're already on the final boss. You can just do time when it goes to black. This is one of the, literally the easiest final bosses in any game. You literally just sit in the sweet spot and you block all his shots. And there you go. You get the awesome cutscenes. Oh, he doesn't feel so good. Was it someone I ate? And Thrilla's girlfriend is Barbie, if you missed that from the opening cutscene. And there she is. She's indeed a human, with only one arm in this cutscene. Yeah, the end cutscene's pretty good. And it ends. Soaking up the rays on their penthouse. They live in a penthouse, apparently. Alrighty, that's it for me. What do we have coming up next? Oh, Matt McGrath is going to do a Maniac Mansion run for you. Alrighty, that's it.
Alright, we're back. Interesting game, I must say.
Dexter, does that seem like one you would pick up and start speedrunning?
It's got the LJN label on it, so I don't think so.
So apparently LJN means no for Dexter. But coming up next, like White Hat was saying, we do have Matt McGrath running Maniac Mansion. So we got M squared running M squared. It'll be an any % run. Don't blink, you might miss it. We're just getting him set up now.